Good morning, church. I wanted to take a moment to update you on an important decision that our church made last Sunday night. Last Sunday night, we decided that the Lord was leading us to renovate our youth building. Now, I'm really excited about this decision, and I wanted to take a moment to share a few details with you in this video by answering a few questions that you're likely to have. The first question is, why did we make this decision? There are three main reasons why we believe that the Lord was leading us to make this decision. First, we have a need for a medium-sized meeting space. Right now, we have two large group spaces that can seat over 100, the sanctuary and the gym. We also have multiple small group size meeting spaces that can seat 10 to 12. What was needed was a medium-sized space that can seat 30 to 60 for things like wedding showers and baby showers, which we normally hold in the gym, as well as other ministry opportunities like leadership training for men, women, and parents. The second reason why is because we have a growing student ministry. As it stands right now, as our kids grow up in our church, in the next 6 years, there's going to be 40 students in the student ministry. The time to prepare for this growth in the youth ministry is now, not in 6 years. And the third reason is simply the faithful management of the resources the Lord has given to us. Facilities always require upkeep and renovations, and we're not surprised by that. The second question that I want to answer is this: when will we start these renovations? We decided this was a present need and decided to begin ASAP. Not only are we anticipating future growth in the student ministry, but there are students in our student ministry right now. And we want to provide them with ministry space where they can worship and fellowship and be equipped to serve the church. So right now, the plan and the timeline is being developed. I can tell you that we named Charlie Mann as the project manager of this renovation. I can tell you that we are working around ministries that were already planned, things like September 23rd with Apple Fest and the OCC packing party on November 11th, as well as Upward basketball in January and February. All those things will have to be worked around. I can also tell you this: last Monday, I called a group of Baptist builders from Missouri. It's a group that recently stayed at our church for another project, and I asked them if they'd be willing to help us with our renovation, and their foreman said that he was going to mark off November 11th through December for us. And that could be a huge blessing, so please continue to pray for that. The third question that I want to answer is this: how can you serve? You may be asking yourself, how can I get involved right now? And I have two ways that I want to tell you about. First of all, make sure you are on our email list, which you can sign up for on our website, so that you are getting the most up-to-date information about what's going on, as well as following us on Facebook. As the timeline develops, we're going to use email, Facebook, and Sunday mornings to keep you informed. Second, you can give to this project financially. As a church, however, you approved just over $100,000 for this renovation. The Lord has already provided all these resources, and there's no fundraising that's necessary for this project. However, we did make provisions at our meeting that if the Lord was leading you to give to this project, you still can. What you give, it'll go against the $100,000. It'll ease the burden of the church. So for example, if the church gave $25,000 to the youth building project, that'd be $25,000 less coming out of the church account, which then in turn would allow what stays in the church account to be used for ministry. So to be clear, whatever the Lord leads you to give won't increase the $100,000. Your gift will ease the burden of the church, which allows more resources to be dedicated towards other ministry efforts. As I close here, as your pastor, I want to say that I'm really proud of you. Our mission is to lead people to follow King Jesus for the rest of their lives. And I'm excited about the Lord's direction for our church. I'm looking forward to this project, seeing the church come together, working together, and seeing our space renovated. Because when we look at the space, we're not really looking at the space. We're not seeing space. What we see are changed lives, students' lives who are committed to following King Jesus for the rest of their lives.